Hey guys, Chris Renoson here. We are just going over Tesla Model 3 bumper. This is also good for the Tesla Model Y. Because the Tesla bumpers there's a bit of stretch involved in doing them. So what I've done is we usually delete the sensor out of the pattern in order to not have another thing to align. There's a lot of stretch involved in the bumper kit, as you've seen on the other videos. So what I've done is we've deleted the sensors and the tow hook out of the kit. It's just an easier way for you guys to install them. That way you're not having just an extra bunch of alignment point. This could cause difficulties. So if you're out a little bit, not a big deal because there's nothing there. So one of the things is that we want to give you a template so that you can cut the sensors out, because you don't want the film to overlap over the sensors, because there'd be an air gap between the bumper and the sensor. So what I've done is I've basically cut a template so that it's easier for you to cut around the sensor. If you can imagine that if there was nothing there, you would have no line to follow. So what I will do is show you how to put these on after you've done the installation and how to cut them out properly. So the film has been installed on this Tesla bumper. We are ready to cut out the sensors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take basically one of these. There's 6 sensors on the bumper. So I'm going to take basically one of these off of the sheet. This will be included in your bumper kit if you request to have this deleted. I do suggest it. We do it. It does make it easier to install the bumper kit. So what I've done is I've just attached one of the cutout templates onto my pen knife here. And I'm basically going to use that to align, putting it over the center of the sensor. So if you're out a little bit, you can just pull it back, reset it on here. Okay, come in. Get it centered on there. Okay, so now you can see it centered on there. If you had to pull it back off again, you can just go underneath, pull it back off, recenter it. Okay, so now this gives you a line to follow when you're cutting. Now, I suggest using a pen knife when you're doing this. Now, the most important thing about when you're cutting paint protection film, you're not cutting through it, you're scoring the top surface of the paint protection film, and then it will tear clean. An important part of this is that your knife blade is a new blade. So for instance, when we make a cut, we're only going to cut maybe 2 sensors, and then we're going to snap our blade, because you want the blade to do the work. You don't want to add pressure where you're actually cutting through the film. So you'll notice when I go to cut this out, I'm not going to steer with the tip of the knife. I'm actually going to steer with the back of the knife. So as I go around, you can see I'm going to do this, which allows me to cut a circle. Okay, so I'm just basically going to just touch the surface of the film. I'm not cutting through it. I'm just scoring it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to trim this out, and then I'll show you how to pull it off after. Okay, so when I go to cut, I don't want to start here, because I can only go so far before my hand kinks up. So what I want to do is come over, and you'll see I'm steering the knife with the back. So I'm going to come over as far as I can. I'm just going to touch it. I'm just going to follow my black line around. And again, I'm using almost zero pressure because the blade is doing the work. Following the template. Okay, so now I know where I've stopped. Okay, I'm just going to come to the other side and then work this back the other way. And just join up with where I stopped. Now, I'm probably just going to reach in, so I can either take should be able to just take this black template off first, like so, and peel that back, and now I have the film is still attached. It's not cut through. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just pick a spot, and I'm going to just basically dig my fingernail into it, and then I'm going to basically what I want to do is I want to pull away as I come around. I'm pulling away. That way, if you didn't use a fresh blade or whatever the case, so you can see it's pulling the film up. I didn't cut through the film. You can see it's pulling the film up as I come around, okay? And as I get around all the way, then you can basically remove that from the car. And now, so what's happened is I've just pulled a little bit of air up around that. So I'm just going to take some alcohol and I'm just going to push it in. I'm going to try and push that alcohol into the sides here, okay? Just to make sure that we don't have anything coming up. So you can use your squeegee just to follow up and just come in as you work around it. And that is your cut. So that's done. Okay, so we'll just wipe it down, double check it. So we have a nice clean circle. You can, if you want to try and do this without having a template, you can. If you think you can do it without, that's fine. And then you're going to want to heat that edge, because now you've exposed another edge, just like we heat all of our other edges after we're done. And that is basically how we're doing the cutouts, and just giving you an idea how to do it, how to make it easier on yourself so that you don't have an alignment issue with the Tesla Model 3 and Model Y bumper kit. That's it for me. Catch you on the next video. Subscribe and like our videos, and we'll go from there. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Just a reminder that all the pre-cut paint protection film kits are available at the link below.